All right, so there was a phenomenon in the late 60s, early 70s.
Phenomenon.
Yeah, called Dark Shadows. In the all the supernatural happenings at the Collins State, Collinwood, and it was a daily soap opera, is what it was, and it was huge when I was a kid. I remember. I didn't really watch it and follow it myself. I was a little bit young for it, but because I'd rather watch Batman or something at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Yes.
The
Batman.
Yeah, but I
Like
remember
Adam West.
all the older kids that teenagers and adolescents, they had to get home in time for Dark Shadows because it was on at like 3:30 in the afternoon after school, and if they missed it, you missed it because there was no VCRs in those days. You couldn't tape it, and it was a soap opera, so there's no reruns of it. It was a half hour's worth of television every day, just like all the other soaps, like As the World Turns or The Guiding Light or The General Hospital. Dark Shadows.
One life to live. Yeah.
Like sands through the hourglass.
Which was the one
These
that?
are the days of our lives.
Which one was the one that Michelle Forbes was in?
I don't remember.
God, even when she played a lesbian on Battlestar Galactica, that bitch was hot.
Yeah, well, a lot of people did go through the soaps. I mean, I'm not going to get into that but Dark Shadows, though, man, it was a big deal because it was an ongoing daily soap opera, a gothic horror theme, and different from any of the other soaps that were on TV, and people were hooked on it. They couldn't miss it again because if you missed it, you missed it. You had to catch up with it the next day or whatever. So no, I had lots of memories of the whole Dark Shadows when I was little being a thing, and I've seen some of it recently because it's around there in recent years. So I've actually seen quite a bit of it that I've binged myself, just for shits and giggles, and then there was the what was it, the 80s, early 90s?
Yes. Reattempt at it.
Yeah, remake kind of thing. But it wasn't daily. It was a weekly primetime thing.
And it just didn't work, especially with the gal from the Drumhead.
Yeah.
As the Mother Collins, and it just didn't work. Collins, she needed to be, I don't know, was she super old in the original show? Because I saw them, but I didn't.
Yeah, the old matriarch. Yeah, she was an old gal. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it's the fact that Michelle Pfeiffer played the matriarch in the movie, which I saw the movie first, then I went back and watched bought the DVD, and I did not like any of them. I liked the movie. I still like the movie because Johnny Depp, the older he gets, the more he looks like Hunter S. Thompson. But
yeah,
and of course Eva Green was in it because
Fear and Loathing.
But I just couldn't hack the old TV show, which is odd because I can watch just about anything.
Yeah. But then again, you have to take that in, the fact that it was a soap opera on a limited budget, and they were doing a regular half-hour episode of television a day. So, and it was very much like most of the rest of the soaps of the time with, acting issues and
issues. Okay, we'll call it that. Yeah.
And it was on for like 3 years before Barnabas Collins even showed up. There was all these other things going on at Collinwood. They were all supernatural, ghosts and other things. And then when Barnabas showed up, that just, it took it to another level. Yeah. And yeah, the movie, I liked the movie. Tim Burton, okay, I'm a fan of Tim's. But I gotta say that there's times he's either hit or miss. He either hits it and nails it, or it's just, what the hell did I just sit through?
So, for me, this was kind of both.
And Dark Shadows was one of his good ones, because it really did capture, like, so many elements from the series that just... But it was lighthearted, fun. It wasn't like this serious adaptation of big screen Dark Shadows. It was just a tribute and a homage that was made from love, and I appreciated it for that.
So I think Helena Bonham Carter shouldn't have been in it. I know that at the time, this was Tim Burton's Hump,
Yeah.
but I don't really like her. I think her best movie was the one with Johnny Depp where they were in the meat. They were cutting people
Sweeney
up.
Todd.
Yes, Sweeney Todd.
I saw that live on stage, the professional touring company. Yeah. With Angela Lansbury.
Nice.
Yes.
So that was the miss part for me. Everything else was just spot on.
Right.
The music from
I mean, shit, man.
From who showed up in the movie?
I saw A Room with a View, Helena Bonham Carter, before she ever met Tim Burton.
Ah.
You know. Anyway.
But who was in the movie?
The
musical guest.
Oh God. Alice Cooper?
Yes.
Yeah.
This Cooper woman.
Yes.
Ah!
It's so great.
Oh, it was great. And I love the beginning when they get him out, when they're digging up,
Yeah.
and they get him out, and he sees the M. Mephistopheles. I'm just like, oh my God, you have no idea how true that is.
Yeah. And, well, that's kind of how it was in the show, too, when he was dug up.
Uh-huh.
It was like, I don't know, grave robbers or somebody dug him up. But he had been buried and trapped for like 200 years. And everybody, you know, the official word was he had died. But
Yeah.
no, he had been buried and entombed, whatever. And somebody inadvertently dug him up. And it was, it turned out to be his Igor, or, you know, so to speak, or his Renfield.
His Guy Friday?
Yeah, because, you know, he was the one who freed him, and so he took him and turned him into his little servant guy. And no, it was cool. And but you really have to watch it at length, because they're little half-hour episodes, little snippets of the story that, you know, and they drag it out because it's a soap opera. So you either have the attention span to get through it, or like Tom, maybe not. But
Oh, I don't think it was attention span. It just wasn't. It didn't appeal to me because I don't like soap operas. It's, you know.
Right, but it was a big deal at the time.
I get it.
And
I guess what Eric's saying is that he's old.
yeah, I am actually getting there.
Uh-oh.
But it was cool though. It had the vampire Barnabas. There was a werewolf character eventually, and
That was the in the
member
movie,
of the family.
In the movie, it was the boy, right?
Right.
Yeah. And then the ghost that was the
And-
true love,
and
blah blah blah. Did
and
they have that? in
And Victoria Winters was the thread that tied it all together. It was, you know, every episode started with a little narrative. My name is Victoria Winters, and they did that in the movie.
Yeah.
That was great. I loved it. Besides that, what else?
I don't know. I just think that, and I'm not trying to pick on her because, you know, whatever, but the character that Helena Bonham Carter played was just not engaging, and just, and why are you blowing a vampire? What the? I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
That was kind of like. I mean, it was fine that she was going to be the sea hag and all that in the next one, but they never did. But you know,
Yeah.
it did. It got into that Stephen King stupid territory where, like, oh yeah,
Well,
the sex or the language just to be, ooh, look what we can do.
it might have just been that they threw that character into the movie to give Helena something to do.
Yep.
Hello, because she's Tim's wife.
Yeah.
You know, which may or may not have been necessary.
Is that what we call nepotism?
No, really?
Right? Just saying.
Well, yeah, and I mean, it must be nice to be, you know, Tim Burton's golden boy, Johnny Depp, or his favorite gal,
Friday.
Helena Bonham. They
Yeah, but
they will always have work as long as he's working.
Yeah.
And well, then of course Danny Elfman. I mean,
you say that kind of snidely.
No, I don't
okay.
at all.
It's just because you were smoking. Okay.
I had a ticket to see the Police on their Synchronicity tour
Oh no, not
in
another
1983.
story. Hold on, wait. We gotta preface this. We gotta wait.
4 bands were on this ticket.
Eric
okay,
kills me.
No.
Wait.
Just hear
Eric,
this out.
Yeah,
Just,
I will.
please.
So hold on. Eric kills me with these stories about the past where he could have changed his whole reality, and it just kills me. It breaks my heart where my heart should be when he tells me these stories. But please, back to the story.
I have others. Okay, yeah, this is one. But no, I had a ticket to see the Police, and there were 4 bands on that ticket. It was the Police and the Fix, and Oingo Boingo, and the Thompson Twins. And when the day of the show came up, I had to work that day at the job I had, and I gave my ticket to my best friend, and he went and saw the show on my ticket, as I figured I would go see the Police the next time they came around, and turned out they never came around again. And not only did I miss the Police, but I missed my chance to see Danny Elfman with Oingo Boingo, which would have been a cherished memory that I could be bragging about and not telling a story about how I missed it.
About the heartache.
Yes.
The heartache that you experienced because you decided.
And it turned out I got off work in time to see at least some of the show. I might have missed Oingo Boingo, but I would have been there in time to see the Fix and the Police. And I was a Fix fan too. I saw the Fix by myself one time because I couldn't get anybody to go with me, and I'm like, so what? I'm going to go anyway.
So
anyway,
another story of working out in the field for the man.
Yeah.
And where did it get you? Heartache.
Yeah. And anyway,
back to Dark Shadows, as if this isn't dark enough.
Right.
Tortured memories from Eric.
But no, if you don't know your Dark Shadows, just Google it, see what it was, and if
Pick
you're
up the
interested
movie.
in it at all, yeah.
Because the Johnny Depp performance, I know it's his golden boy, but
he
we're
was
going to get
great.
past that. But he's great.
His Barnabas was really good.
Yes.
I'm not. I love Johnny Depp. He in general, and just love his work. In general,
not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
No, maybe not that one, but I do enjoy. I've always all the way back to 21 Jump Street. Yes, I'm that old.
And even though he got political, I'm just like, why did you have to say that? Why do you have to be such a dork? Why do you have to be such a follower? It was cool because he wasn't. He at least appeared to be not a follower.
Right.
He spent how much money to shoot what figure out of a cannon?
Yeah.
So
all the best artists that I have the highest degree of respect for are the ones that keep their private life private.
Yeah.
And they just do their work, and it doesn't. And their private life is theirs, and they don't go around and just rub your nose in all of their personal views upon whatever it is, and use their position of celebrity to as a platform for their whatever cause they want to get
warped
behind.
beliefs. Anyway, and then plus kind of karma got him. So I guess that's why I'm nice about it. Like, because, she shat the bed.
Yeah.
And she, it's like he deserved it at the time, but now he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
So I'll give him a pass. It's all right. The Amber Turd thing, and just, Johnny, do better. As the Falcon would say. With that, like, share, and
on
subscribe.
that happy note.